£2,000 to get started in property. Everybody can get £2,000. Deal sourcing. Let me show you in this video how you can change your life. By deal sourcing, 6 weeks intensive will get you to where you need to get to in order to get out of your 9 to 5 and change your life. We are on the final day, week 6. This is where we go out in person. You spend the whole day with me and we put into practice what you have learned over the last 6 weeks. And if you listen to me and you take on board everything that I tell you to do, you will 100% be successful. Now, come and have a look at what I do and tell me another person in the UK that does it like I do. We could have this video playing for the next 6 years because there isn't anybody. Might as well just tell you now. Right, so this is what you've got to do. You've got 2 properties, okay? You've got half an hour in each property, right? This property is needing to be, there's a lot of work that needs to do to it, okay? It's your job to price this property up, refurb. So I need to know what the purchase price is, what the refurb is, and what the end value is of this property. You've got 30 minutes to walk around it and figure it out. And when I say 30 minutes, I actually mean you've got 30 minutes. And then after 30 minutes, we'll go to the second one. And we're gonna do the same at the second one. And then when we go for lunch, you're gonna pick the best one and you're gonna present it in front of the whole room. You should know every single thing that you need to know for what you've learned over the last 6 weeks. You should know everything. There you go, 30 minutes, off you go, guys.
So what are your first impressions of the house so far? Any good bits, any bad bits?
So it's not the worst house I've ever seen. Obviously it needs a little bit of work. I mean, just from in here you can see that the second fix joinery will need doing. It doesn't look the best. It's not, I don't think it's a full back to brick refurb, but it's, I think, mainly just cosmetic stuff. So I don't think this is going to be a very pricey one personally.
Hi Ernest, how are you?
Ernest, you go with Ernest,
Sorry.
man.
Hi Irvid, how are you?
I'm good, thanks. How are you doing?
Yeah, I'm not too bad, thank you. So, what's it like seeing the knowledge you've gained over the last 6 weeks come to life at this property today?
That's great. Like, the insight I've gained throughout these 6 weeks just been tremendous. Like, yeah, things I didn't see prior to this, like, it's opened my eyes.
So, how does it feel to be on site today, applying everything you've learned in a real life scenario?
It's completely different to any other educator that I've been with. I mean, you don't get this anywhere else. Seeing how Steve and yourself and Kev approach everything about refurbing a property is exactly what I'm here to do. I mean, seeing how the professionals do it, that's how you learn.
Being here today just opened my eyes about how I would go about going into viewing a property. And breaking it down with David there, he just told me a lot more information that I didn't know before.
So what's your first impressions of the house? What do you think?
First impression of the house, it doesn't need much work. Like, even when you look at the plug sockets, they're not low down. Normally when the plug sockets are low down, it would indicate it needs a full rewire. In regards to the walls are in good condition as well. So I would say a light skim. Yeah, just insight I've learned over the 6 weeks.
Just finished up at the first house where everybody was split into teams and they did a full breakdown of the renovation cost. They have to figure out the GDV, which is the end value, and they have to figure out what the purchase price should be based on the condition of the property and the end value. Now, the importance of being on site is key to understanding how property works correctly. You can learn everything from online courses and you can learn everything from in-person masterclasses, but the bonuses of getting on site really show you the insides and the outsides of properties, and you can start seeing things that you've seen on screens or on paperwork. This is the best education in the country.
Been around the property world a little bit, tried different educators, and we've landed on Steve, and we're never going to go back from Steve. His style is just much more personal. He's not untouchable. He's there to talk to directly.
What stands out to you the most about Steve's teaching style?
Yeah, it's just the approach, the honesty what he teaches you. Like I said, it's just like don't hold back any information and stuff. And like I said, I love the director stuff. That's where I'm going to be targeting, finding deals and that now. And like I said, even coming out, everything what we've learned over the last 6 weeks, we're actually putting it into practice right now. Everyone's comparing, everyone's learning. Obviously, it's so much better breaking down a deal in person like we're doing now.
6 weeks ago, I'd been really unsure. The last 6 weeks has just really tied everything together, and I definitely feel a lot more confident now.
Steve's approach, he's straight to the line, and he doesn't deal with time wasters. So being serious in it and putting yourself out there, he's well on board with you. So being there today in the room, we know that we don't have the time wasters, people that have put time in, put their own capital in to make sure that they invest in themselves. Steve's then going to invest in you.
Second property, and everybody seems to be gaining more confidence. They seem to be, they're flowing better. You can see it when you watch them and you listen to them speak, but we have great people around us. We have people who have organised the day to make it work amazingly well. This guy, you don't really see this guy behind the scenes. Then we have to give him some credit. And what you didn't see, he was doing his hair off camera.
I'm getting old, man. I've got a receding hairline.
He was doing his hair. You haven't. You're the guy. Don't stress about anything.
Oh, thank you, mate.
And then obviously the guy behind the scenes that you never see, but he doesn't want to be seen. And then the guy who makes the shit happen. No, that's me.
Oh.
So yeah, great afternoon so far. And next up, presentation. They have to pick one of the two properties and they have to present it to the group and break it down, and they only get 4 minutes. So I kind of know who I think is going to be the best, but you lot decide. Presentation time. This is where they put their plans, their numbers, everything they've learned to the crowd. So confidence, presentation, public speaking. Now public speaking can be in front of one person, 2 people, or 500 people. It's all about having the confidence to showcase what you've learned or what you're trying to sell. So in this case, they are presenting a deal to us. So let's see if they've got it. One of the most important parts of deal sourcing is how you are in front of people, how you can present yourselves, how you talk, how you come across, your mannerisms, everything. So both of you in the team have got 4 minutes to present the deal to all of us. Figure out how we want to hear you present a deal to us. So look at us as though we're the investors.
Got a property flip that we'd like to present to you. So we are Paul and Eloise, and we're going to run through the details of a property that we've been looking at. So it's a 15% ROI, and it's a £36,000 profit.
Yeah, we've got a couple of sold comparables in the area. One's recently sold for 240,000. We do think this can achieve slightly more, but conservatively we're going for 240,000. We are going to be doing a quite substantial refurb, full back to brick, estimating at 73,469. Externally, it consists of a new roof, fascias, gutters, windows, doors. We're going to actually render the property, new drive, drop curb, and in the back garden it's going to be fencing, turf, and we're doing a 3 metre by 6 metre patio. Internally, we're going to be doing a full strip out, knocking out 2 chimney breasts, rewire, central heating, full back to brick plastering, subordinate and skimming, carpentry, new bathroom, kitchen, decorating and flooring. That's what we're going to do for the refurb. Like I said, we are confident that this will achieve higher than that 240,000. We've also estimated that 16 weeks of refurbishment costs. We have got a power team of builders ready to go, and we can offer a project management for a 10% fee of the refurb.
I think you've all, if there's anybody in here that I didn't think couldn't deal source, I would genuinely tell all of you. I'd be like, I don't think you can do this. I think your confidence just needs to grow. You have all of the skill set now to go out and do something. And I just hope that you actually go and do something. I hope you don't just sit on it now and go, oh, I've learnt that now. I feel like I know a bit more, but yeah, I don't feel like I want to do anything. I think all of you now need to go out and actually make this happen now. If you don't wake up on Monday morning and you're not looking for deals, you're literally just cheating yourself. Like, you're just making your life back to normal, because most people will do something like this but then not follow through. And that's why we talk about the 1% all the time. You get the 99% that, talk and talk. Some do. They go on a course, they go on education, they go on a trip or something. And then it's only the 1% of the people that do it that go and carry it on. Try and be that 1%, all of you.
Steve really makes you feel valued as an individual, especially as a student. You work one-to-one to him, even down to the little things. You connect with each other on Instagram. You don't get that anywhere else. So I just truly think it's bespoke. I think Steve's teaching, Steve's ways, it's one of a kind.
I love the weekly calls, and then you see everyone interacting, everyone's given certain tasks, and when you see other people doing it, it forces you to act as well, it forces you to do it as well. And I believe coming here, again, it's the same thing. If you're nervous, you can't be nervous, because you have to do it, you have to interact, you have to network, and you basically you have to set in stone what you've actually learned, which is always good. And I appreciate you very much for helping us, and you as well. Everyone in the circle, everyone's very helpful, and I definitely recommend it for anyone who wants to get started.
You listen to this?
Definitely.
You listen to this?
Definitely. It's not a joke. It is not a joke at all. It is actually.
No paid promotion.
No, it's the real deal. It is the real deal.
Start of the video, I said to you, how do you get into the property world with £2,000? What you have just seen is my 6-week deal sourcing intensive course. Every single one of those people is now armed and ready to go out into the world of deal sourcing and secure their first deal. Some of them have already secured deals in the past, but the training gives you all the tools and everything you need in order to get out of your 9 to 5, change your life, provide for your family, and live life on your own terms. Below in the description is an application form for my next deal sourcing intensive. It's going to be £2,000. So if you want to change your life, click the link below, fill out the form, I will call you personally, and let's see if you have what it takes to be in the 1%.